Hey everyone, welcome to this video. So I wanted to make this video about a new pair of jeans that I picked up recently from a brand that I've been looking at for a few years, but just never ended up picking a pair of their jeans up. And now I finally have, and I'm pretty excited about them. So I picked up this 21-ounce pair of denim from the Unbranded brand. And I've been seeing jeans from this brand over the past few years on different websites that I look at. And I've always been intrigued, but I've never ended up picking up a pair. And I finally have, and I feel like people might be interested in seeing these jeans as well. So I figured it would be good to make a video about them. So I picked up the wide fit, and on the tag these are called the heavyweight indigo warp red weft raw selvage denim, and like I said, these are 21 ounce, so they're very dense and stiff, and I'm really excited to see how these break in. So I think the Unbranded brand is really cool because they offer high quality selvage denim at a little bit of lower cost. And if you read the About Us page, it basically says, and I'm going to read it from the page so I don't get anything wrong here, but it says the Unbranded brand is a simple idea in a loud industry. While most companies build image through marketing and hype, we focus on the essentials: fabric, fit, and quality. We asked a basic question: why do some jeans cost hundreds of dollars while others cost a fraction of that? The answer usually comes down to things that have nothing to do with the jeans themselves: expensive campaigns, fancy packaging, and inflated markups. We think that's unnecessary. Our approach is straightforward: make great jeans from top quality Japanese selvage denim, cut and sewn with care, and sell them for an honest price. That's it. No tricks, no noise, just good jeans. So I think that's really cool, and I think that this pair of jeans reflects that a little bit. Obviously you have a nice full grain leather patch on the back with no branding or anything, just super basic and simple. And then on the inside of the jeans, you have a label that is just this kind of blank dyed red piece of cloth, and you have some pretty simple labeling, but I'm really excited about this pair. They have a very interesting kind of deep blue color. I feel like it's a little bit different from, you know, the standard indigo that we're seeing, and I'll take some closer video for you guys to take a little bit of a better look. And I think this red weft on the inside looks very cool, so when you cuff your jeans you'll be able to see that as well. And something that's interesting to me about these jeans that I honestly didn't know until about a week ago after I ordered these is that I guess the Unbranded is like a sub-brand of Naked and Famous, and I only realized that because I got an email from FedEx asking about some customs information or something like that, and someone from the team emailed me that they took care of all the information, don't worry about the email that I got, stuff like that. But I realized that it was a sub-brand of Naked and Famous because the person that emailed me had a Naked and Famous email tag, so that's kind of when I realized that this was also part of Naked and Famous, which is interesting. And I say that because I think that this pair of jeans fits very similarly to my Strong Guys, and I'll post some clip on how my Strong Guys fit, and then I'll show you guys how these fit, and I think they're quite similar. So I'm really excited about this pair of jeans and breaking them in. Apparently these are fast fading, so we'll see how quickly these begin to fade. And overall I feel like these are a really great pair of denim, super nice quality, and I think it's really cool that, especially in today's state of clothing, how expensive everything has gotten, how expensive denim is, it's nice to have a brand that's offering high quality jeans while also trying to keep the price lower. So there's not a ton for me to say about these other than what I've shown. I haven't started to wear these yet, so I'll wear these for a few days and give you guys an update, and I'm excited to start breaking these in. Alright, so it's been about 2 weeks now, and I think I've gotten about 10 wears out of these jeans, and I wanted to check back in here with how these have broken in so far. So you could see just right at the top already some creases coming in. These are labeled as 21 ounces, and in comparison to the 20 ounce Dirty Elephant Naked and Famous Strong Guy jeans that I got a few months ago and I've been breaking in as well, I feel like these were much easier to break in. Don't get me wrong, these are still very dense, very heavy denim, but I just feel like these broke in a little bit faster. For example, with the 20 ounce Naked and Famous jeans that I have, it was almost like impossible to button the button fly at first, and with these I was able to button the button fly a little bit more easily, and that's kind of my judge as to how easy it was to break in a pair of jeans. But overall these have broken in really well. I really like how they're looking. I'll post a little bit of video showing you guys how they fit right now after about 10 wears, and you can't see it too well in the camera right now, but there's a little bit of fading showing from my wallet. That's usually my back pocket. These are going to take a pretty long time to fade. I'm not really one to like go work out in my jeans or go to the beach and like rub sand on them to make them start fading. I think the best way to make them fade is just by wearing them. But I wanted to update everyone on how these are broken in over 10 days just because they are a heavier weight of denim. But I'll take some closer video just to show how they look. And honestly, I'm really happy with these. I'll show you how they look next to my Strong Guys. And I think the blue on these Unbranded jeans is just so so interesting, especially with that like subtle red weft underneath. You can kind of notice. I think it all just looks really cool, and it's really just a sweet pair of jeans. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I always get to the comments, always answer the questions. And if you have a pair of jeans from the Unbranded brand, definitely let me know. Let me know what you think about them, how they've broken in for you. And make sure to leave a like on this video. It helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video.